As I mentioned before, when I was young, I had to be forcibly awakened every morning. But once I began yoga, my system came awake effortlessly at a certain hour, every day. Life began to happen with that much more ease and equanimity. Surya Namaskar is essentially about building a dimension within you where your physical bodily cycles are in sync with the sun's cycles, which run about 12 and a quarter years. It is not by accident, but by intent that it has been structured with 12 postures. If your system is in a certain level of vibrancy and readiness, and in a high state of receptivity, then naturally your cycle will be in sync with the solar cycle. Young women have an advantage because they are also in sync with the lunar cycles. It is an advantage, but a lot of them treat it as a curse. It is a fantastic possibility that the body is both connected with solar and lunar cycles. Nature has granted this advantage to a woman because she has been entrusted with the responsibility of propagating the human race. So she has been given some extra privileges which unfortunately have been perceived socially as disadvantages. People do not know how to handle the bonus energy generated at that time and hence treat it as a curse, even a kind of madness. The word lunatic is derived, as we know, from lunar. The physical body is a fantastic stepping stone for higher possibilities, but for most people it functions as a roadblock. The compulsions of the body do not allow them to go forward. Practicing Surya Namaskar maintains physical balance and receptivity and is a means of taking the body to the edge so that it is not a hurdle. Between the menstrual cycle, which is the shortest cycle, a 28-day cycle, and the cycle of the sun, which is over 12 years, there are many other kinds of cycles. The word cyclical denotes repetition. It also means going round in circles and not getting anywhere. Repetition means, on some level, compulsion. Compulsiveness implies something that is not conducive for consciousness. Anything that is physical, from the atomic to the cosmic, is cyclical. Either you ride the cycle or you are crushed by it. Yogic practice is always aimed at enabling you to ride the cycle so you have the right kind of foundation for consciousness. It must be remembered that the repetitive nature of cyclical movements or systems, which we traditionally refer to as samsara, offers the necessary stability for the making of life. If everything was random, it would not be possible to house a steady life-making machine. For the solar system and for the individual, being rooted in cyclical nature gives a certain firmness and steadiness to life. The very nature of the physical world is cyclical. But once life has reached the level of evolution that human beings have attained, it is natural to aspire not just to stability but to transcendence. Now it is left to the individual human beings either to remain trapped in the cyclical or to use these cycles for physical well-being or finally to go beyond the cyclical entirely. If you are compulsive, you will see the situations, experiences, thoughts and emotions in your life will be in cycles. They keep coming back to you once every 6 or 18 months, 3 years or 6 years, depending on your degree of compulsiveness. If you just look back on your life, you will notice this. If they come once in 12 years, that means your system is in a high state of receptivity and balance. The Surya Namaskar is an important process to enable that to happen. On a rudimentary level, it is a complete workout for the physical system, a comprehensive exercise form without any need for equipment. But above all, it is an important tool that empowers human beings to break free from the compulsive patterns of their lives. There are variations of this practice depending on the individual's aspirations. Someone who seeks muscular fitness can practice a basic process that is known as Surya Shakti. Through practice, if one attains a certain level of stability and mastery over the system, one could be introduced to a more powerful and spiritually significant process called the Surya Kriya.